He's on the phone. Yeah, buddy. We're in public.
Employees only parking?
I'm not parking.
You're not an employee of the sheriff's office. You're not allowed beyond this point.
I don't think that's accurate, sir.
Well, sir.
Sir, can I please get your name and badge number?
No, I'm not going to tell you again. I've already told you one time. No. Have a good day.
So you're denying me public service?
Have a good day.
He could tell this one was a negative nature, and Deputy Kampe was punished. Hello, everyone. It is First in Flight Audit, back for another video. Today I'm at the Cumberland County Courthouse and Cumberland County Law Enforcement Center. It's literally just called the Cumberland Law Enforcement Center. Here to peacefully exercise my First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible places. I came here on Saturday, but this place was closed. So here on Monday, it's open now, and let's see what we can see. I know there's no cameras or anything allowed. I'm just gonna film that is a policy here. I'm not challenging that policy here today because I can't afford to get arrested today. But we will film the outside from all the publicly accessible places. And let's see how they treat us. Not gonna go inside whatsoever. Just filming some of the policies here. As you can see, they have cameras right there, and persons in this building are subject to search. This is a smoke-free facility. No concealed handguns or open carry. There's a special meeting notice. It's happening soon. On property tax, these are items 100% not allowed. Cameras, recording devices. I believe phones are not allowed as well. So, yeah. That's how it is here. They have a Cash Points ATM. This is the front of the building. Can't really see it because these big trees, but it's awfully nice. I mean, the trees are nice anyway. When I came on Saturday, everything was getting watered. This place was drenched in sprinklers. Also, as you can see, there goes a bunch of cameras. 2 there, 1 there. And also, as you can see, Law Enforcement Center. Law Enforcement Center is going to be off this way. Hello. Okay. Kinda hurt. I'm gonna take a look at some of these cars. When I came on Saturday, I saw one car. It needed literally to get inspected. It hadn't been inspected in like years. Well, I don't know how long you're supposed to go without getting it inspected, but this would be our courthouse lieutenant vehicle. The Cumberland County Sheriff's Office Courthouse Lieutenant. This would be his vehicle. He gets a, whatever this is, it's an EcoBoost. It's a Ford Police Interceptor. That's pretty cool. He's got bars and everything you need for a successful law enforcement vehicle. And some person just parked a North Carolina state-owned vehicle Can look at them. Oh, there's him. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah. Not making contact with me. There's a lady over there. This is our Cumberland County Sheriff's Office Detective Lieutenant for property crimes. He's got a cool vehicle. It's the same as the other lieutenant. Now this is interesting to me, this specific gate. I mean, this is I wouldn't say a public parking lot, but this is clearly publicly accessible. We have not a pedestrian gate. No photos, no video, no recording unless authorized by the sheriff. I don't believe that, because the sheriff can't pick and choose who gets to exercise their freedom of press right. I believe that lady's calling the police on me. I don't know who that officer is, but he's at his vehicle. He understands that I'm exercising my First Amendment right. He's on the phone. Yeah, buddy, we're in public. It's okay. I don't know if he's calling somebody on me. Oh, there's a guy over there. He smiled at me. That's pretty cool. We're not going over to him, but he's speaking on the radio. I think he's he's just eyeballing me low-key. Oh no, he's chiefing on his shit. Hell yeah, man, do you. How's it going? Pretty good. Definitely not going in there. Now, when I came here 2 days ago, one of these trash cans was broken. So I wonder if they did general repairs on this. Let's take a look. Just a plank of wood here. And no, they did not do any repairs. Still broken, right in front of the sheriff's office. Now here we are, we have the sheriff's office parking. So it says no trespassing, sheriff's office parking only. So this parking is for sheriff's office employees only. Yeah, okay. The parking is for sheriff's office employees only, but we can still walk out and about here. We have all the positions here and the vehicles associated with them. Hello. How's it going?
Can I help you?
No, I'm okay.
Did you see the sign?
Yeah, that's for parking.
Yeah. And this is a restricted area, so I need you to go ahead and make your way back down that way.
Is it?
Yes, sir. Employees only parking.
I'm not parking.
Yes, sir. Employees only on here. This is for employees only. It's not public access. So go ahead and make your way back to the public area, please.
Okay, can I get your name and badge number?
Sergeant Hodges. We don't have badge numbers. My call sign is 142.
Sergeant Horace?
Hodges.
Hodges and 142?
142.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you. Is that a lawful order?
A what?
Is that a lawful order? Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm directing you to move to the public area. You're in a restricted area, sir.
So what about this says no, because I've seen police things that say, like that sign over there in front of that like lot, it says no public access. So I didn't go in that area. This just says employees only. It doesn't say no public access. When it says no trespassing.
No trespassing. Sheriff's office parking only.
Yeah, for the parking. That's why it literally says parking. It's
yes,
not.
Sir. Look over here. Sheriff's employees only.
Yeah, for the parking.
No, sir. Right there. Sheriff's office employees only. Do you see the sign here?
Okay, so if I did this, I can't do this.
No, sir. Can you see the sign here? Sheriff's office employees only. All others report to the lobby of the front building, which is that way.
Oh, but I'm not reporting in the lobby. I'm just walking on the public areas.
This is not a public area, sir. Well, before you change my words, this is a public area. This is not. You're more than welcome to record all you want in the public area. You cannot enter upon here because this is a restricted area. This is Sheriff's office employees only. Public area.
I don't know about that.
Employees only.
Why doesn't this one say like the other sign down there, no public access? Because that one it literally says no public access.
Okay,
so I didn't go around there.
Are you an employee of the Sheriff's office?
I'm not an employee of the Sheriff's office.
So, Sheriff's office employees only beyond this point.
It does not say beyond this point. I think that's your parking lot. That's for your parking lot.
Sheriff's office employees only. All others report to the front office. If you have some business, you can go to the front of the building and go to the front office. Parking only, employees only. There's about 3 or 4 different signs. This isn't a public area.
I don't know. It doesn't say no. Well, then how come that one? Because that's also owned by. It's literally owned by the one right down there with your gate. It literally says no public. That's a difference.
Sir, I'm not looking at that sign. I'm looking at the 4 or 5 signs out here that say employees only. This side. You're not an employee of the Sheriff's office. As long as you're out here on the public sidewalk, you're free to record or do whatever you need to do within the law.
So if I step on there, you're gonna arrest me,
sir. Quit putting words into my mouth. I didn't say that. You went beyond the point. I asked you to leave.
Which I did, and we're looking at the signs.
Right. So no harm, no foul. Quit
that's what I'm saying.
in my mouth.
I wasn't putting words in your mouth. I was asking. So if I step on there,
is there
are you
anything
gonna
else
arrest
I can
me?
help you with, sir?
Are you gonna arrest me if I step on that
Sir,
step?
is there anything else I can help you with?
Because I'm.
Sir.
There's nothing that doesn't say no public access.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Not the way you're describing it.
Okay. If you're not an employee of the Sheriff's office, you're not allowed beyond this point. Public access, regardless. You're not an employee of the Sheriff's office. You're not allowed beyond this point.
I don't think that's accurate, sir.
Well, sir, we can argue semantics all day long. You're not allowed beyond this point. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Not at this point.
Okay. Have a good day, sir.
Yeah, you too. You're an interesting man. This sign also says no videos, no photos, no recording. You're enforcing a sign that doesn't exist. So if I step back right here, are you gonna come back and arrest me? You didn't say I'm not allowed back. So I'm not trespassing. Ooh, I don't believe that. This clearly says no video, no photos, no recording, but he chooses to enforce a sign that doesn't say no public access. It's just saying this is their parking only. I don't know if I'm incorrect in that, but this does not say no public access. So we'll go in there. Sheriff Hodges 142. By the way, we are at the Law Enforcement Center here in Cumberland County. I guess in Fayetteville. This is the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office. This is the Law Enforcement Center. No firearms. Persons entering this building are subject to electronic search. Okay, so they also do not allow any photos, videos, or recordings inside the building unless authorized by the sheriff for some reason, even though they have tons of cameras out and about. They have some up there, everywhere. So we're gonna see if we can't get somebody to get a supervisor to come out here and speak with me. Oops, I didn't mean to open the door that much. I'm not going in there.
Can I help you?
Let's stop right here.
Okay, come on around.
Yes, sir.
Can I speak with a supervisor? Oh, my bad, wrong. He's on the phone. As you can see, they got a camera there. I think he's coming out here to speak with me.
Yes, sir.
How's it going, sir?
Hey, no recording inside. There's a
Oh, okay.
sign out
Can I come out here then and speak with you? I'm not gonna stop recording for like a
there. Yeah, I won't
transcription.
be out there as long as you're recording.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Okay,
I
have a good
understand.
day. Close the door for me. Have a good day.
Oh, you're not gonna speak with me?
No. Have a good day.
Can I get your name and badge number? Sir, can I please get your name and badge number?
No, I'm not going to tell you again. I've already told you one time. No. Have a good day.
So you're denying me public
Have
service?
a good day.
Whoa. So that's how the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office treats you. You get no service. I got, I guess, outed. I got removed. So I believe the next thing I'm gonna do is just keep my cell phone in my pocket and ask to speak with a supervisor, because I'm going back in there. But he can't remove me if I'm not recording. So how am I gonna do this? Okay, so I guess here at the Law Enforcement Center, the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office, they are denying you. That guy waved. I zoomed in because I didn't want to record the kid. But yeah, at the Law Enforcement Center here in Cumberland County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Ennis W. Wright, they deny you services if, I guess, you're recording, even though I offered to stand outside. Like, nothing says I have to be inside to speak with the supervisor or any officer or anything. I was completely denied services. Deputy Sergeant Hodges, call sign 142, completely unprofessional. I listened to him. He got all strict and said I was putting words in his mouth. Although I was asking him, I wasn't saying you're gonna arrest me. It was, are you gonna arrest me if I step back on those steps? And that guy was like, I'm not gonna tell you again. He won't even give me his name. So I'm gonna log this time, and we are going to do a Freedom of Information Act or open records request to see exactly who is working the counter at this time and at this date. And yeah, we're gonna do some complaints and hold them accountable, especially the dude who is freaking not letting me go back in. So we'll turn the camera off and we can go back. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Lieutenant Bogarty.
Lieutenant Bogarty. May I ask who that sheriff is right there? Who's doing?
There's only one sheriff that works here, Sheriff Wright. Are you talking about the deputy?
Or yeah, the deputy who's doing the security screening process.
Deputy Kampe.
Deputy Kampe?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one, I would like to do a complaint against him.
Okay.
Um,
Here's the form.
okay, thank you. And I kind of just also want to make you aware of like kind of what happened. So I do admit I was recording when I came in there, and he came out there and he was like, hey, you can't be recording in here. Like there's even a sign right there. And I said, oh yes sir, I understand that. I was just wondering, I'm not trying to go inside, I just wanted to see if I could speak to a supervisor. And I was trying to tell him I'm trying to make a complaint. And he was like, yeah, I need you to go out there. And I was like, okay, no problem. I have no problem speaking to you from outside, because obviously I do understand you guys have your no recording thing. As soon as I stepped out, he just pulled the door in my face. He was like, don't come back. And I opened the door and he said, I'm not going to tell you again. I just told you no. Get back. You're not allowed to record. And I was like, sir, are you denying me services? And he was like, and then he closed the door. I'm a member of the public, and not just that, I'm an independent journalist, so I have freedom of press. I'm recording in a public place.
Right,
I understand that. I understand that
public,
sign.
Inside is not.
I do understand that sign. I took a step out. Do you not see any issues with the way he acted in the pulling the door? I respected.
I haven't seen it, sir, so I'm ready to take your complaint if you want to fill out the paperwork.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll go through the complaint process.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your name, sir?
Brian.
Brian?
Yes, ma'am.
Brian what?
I might put it on this complaint form.
So if you're going to put it on the complaint form, wouldn't you want to... I introduced myself to you. Brian, you don't want to tell
Well,
me
you know,
your last
you've
name?
been actually really nice to me.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry,
we're having a
Lieutenant.
conversation,
Brian
so-
Ortiz. Brian Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Yes,
Nice
ma'am.
to meet you.
Yes, ma'am. Nice to meet
Let me
you.
give you my business card.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm actually the PIO for the sheriff's office.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you. And yeah, that was
So,
just very even
so
when I was
I'm
outside, I was like, I'm just requesting to speak to a
Who do you write
supervisor. Ma'am?
Who you write for? You said you're a journalist.
Independent.
Oh, okay.
So I have my own business. I upload just online and on one platform. So just 2 platforms. But I do post, I disseminate to the public. I do have freedom of press, and I just don't agree with he wouldn't identify himself. I asked him 3 times. He said,
Is that why you were recording?
no, I was already recording because I wanted to come in here and speak about a separate incident that just occurred with a sergeant. But honestly, he's just my main concern. I don't agree with the way he's denying services to the public and the way he went about it. I did say I'll stay out here and record. I understand no recording in there. I said I'm trying to speak to a supervisor. He wouldn't speak to me whatsoever. I did put my phone up and then I went back out there. He didn't want me to go inside, or he said he'll bring someone out here for me. So I don't even understand that at that point. I'm a member of the public and I even stopped what he didn't like me doing. I don't understand why I'm not allowed in there.
So, Mr. Ortiz, what I suggest for you to do is to fill out the form.
Yes, ma'am.
And it will go through a process, the complaint process.
Yes, ma'am.
Where it'll be thoroughly investigated, and the person leading the investigation will contact you.
They'll contact
So if
me?
you want to fill that out, and we'll get it turned in.
Okay.
And if you need a second form, we can get you a second form.
Yeah, can I get one that's I might do the other one at a different time. Is there any way that once I fill this out I could get a stamped and like a returned copy?
I wouldn't see why. I can make a copy of that.
Okay.
It's your word.
Thank you. This is the first time I've ever actually
Sure.
filled out one of these. I've never really had an issue with the police department. I literally have no idea what to write here for name and rank of person. I have no idea. What was his name?
Deputy Kampe.
How do I spell Kampe?
Kampe.
Deputy Kampe. I don't know his division or platoon or his cell number or anything. And I do apologize about that last name thing. That he just had me really stressed out with the police here. I've never had any issues with the police. That guy stressed me out. I even listened to him and came outside, because I understood that I couldn't record in there. I was just trying to film the process of me asking for a supervisor.
We get auditors all the time, but there's no recording inside the sheriff's office. There's lots of people who have rights that are also in there that are protected, like juveniles, victims, etc.
And I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand that, and I do understand just taking a step in is where the no photos or anything. I didn't even walk near the metal detector. Like I was just like.
And there's a sign right there that says no recording. That means no recording. You know. So.
Kind of, but I just had the door open and I was just trying to ask for a supervisor, and it was the way I'm not going to tell you again. Like it was the tone and the emphasis. He went from, I need you to step out here, which I did. And then I tried to come back in and he was like, I'm not telling you again. That's a major difference in tone. And I don't appreciate the way he came at me.
How you doing?
What's on for it?
It depends if it's city or county. So it just.
Sheriff office.
Are you trying to do like zoning for boards? Excuse me, Mr. Ortiz.
Of course, no problem. Thank you.
It's okay. It's for pick up a paper. Can I see?
Yeah.
It might be our zone. Like the east side is 1 through 4. Okay, so if you.
And I have a question. So
Yes.
like, I completely understand you saying as soon as I was in there, I was in the wrong. When I
didn't say that.
No. I
didn't
understand.
say that.
I understand
said
what you
there's
mean.
no recording past that door.
Well, I understand what you mean. My mistake. But like when I did, because I tried to comply with him, and I did come outside. Like I didn't even argue. I wasn't like, well, I'm just gonna stay here. Like I immediately came outside when he asked. When I tried to talk to him, then, do you still see an issue with me like trying to speak with him? Because I did come outside and he just closed the door. And I opened it again. I didn't even take a step in. I just opened the door and I was still outside.
So you're asking me to Monday morning quarterback something that I didn't see. You're telling me your side. I haven't heard his side, but that's what the whole investigation process is for. So the people that go through the process, they'll get the video footage and they'll interview you. They'll talk to him and they'll give you what their findings are.
Okay, is that all I need to fill out? Or do I have to sign it or anything?
I think you have to sign it and put how they can get in contact with you.
Okay, I did put my phone number.
Oh, you did? Okay. Let me see. No, I guess you don't have to sign it.
I didn't date it or anything.
They should have asked for.
Did it print wrong?
No, I just would put when it occurred right here. Like I would just
yes,
put
ma'am.
today's November. Today's April. I'm sorry, I was doing investigation November.
No problem.
Today's April 24th, and right now the time is 16:52. So I don't know. We've been talking here for a few minutes now. I'm not sure.
Maybe like 16:35. Okay.
Do you want to take a picture of it?
Yeah, actually, I could just. And you said you could get me a.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yep, I'll be right back.
Very, very polite lieutenant. She was
Funny.
an angel.
Every time that I know we had to pay bills, and I'm like, dang.
That dude in there is a tyrant.
He might stop. Everybody pull the light.
That dude is a tyrant. Deputy Kampe. That dude is a tyrant. We just need our return complaint form and we'll be about our business. The sergeant, I need to make a complaint form against him too, but I'll do that on another date. I already am hazy about the details that just occurred with him because of the details that just occurred. So I'll review the footage and then I will, after knowing all the facts, will formally. That was very quick. That was fast. You guys are on it. Okay. Thank you.
So this will get turned in, and then we'll be in touch with you.
Yes,
and you have
ma'am.
my card, right?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait. I think I put it behind the clipboard. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You have a good day.
Lieutenant
Mr.
Bogarty.
Ortiz.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Lieutenant.
You're welcome.
So we have our complaint form. I'm gonna just cover my address and phone number. That's Deputy Bogarty's card. You guys can see, I'm sorry about recording this way. I just had to bring my phone out real quick. But yeah, tyranny will not stand. That dude is a tyrant. Freaking Deputy Kampe. I think I'm not trying to be a jerk. It might be time for him to retire, because I don't think he understands how to deal with modern day issues. Modern day solutions for modern day issues. That guy was horrible. And I don't believe this. I don't believe this. That sergeant is a tyrant. Freaking deputy's a tyrant. Lieutenant Bogarty, she gets a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I didn't mean to put words in her mouth, but I think she was a little hostile about it. She knew I was an auditor, though. Alright, guys, so it's been a few days. It's currently, I believe, May 7th. So this was a little while ago, but still fairly fresh, less than 2 weeks. Or about 2 weeks ago. So this is the actual complaint itself. Yeah, you guys could see from the video. Please leave comments on, you know, your thoughts on this complaint itself. I'm trying not to show the top because it has personal information. And now we're going to see what the sheriff's office actually sent me in the mail as a return. By the way, I'm just going to hide my address and phone number. It was on Deputy Kampe. So, just going to hide that. So, dear Mr. Ortiz, this letter acknowledges the recipient or the receipt of your complaint regarding Deputy M. Kampe, member of the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office. It was currently investigated, and this is dated the 25th, so after a day, by Roberto Reyes, a major who is the service's division commander. So we'll move that off to the side. And then the last one they sent me, they didn't even contact me like the lieutenant said. I do want to make that clear. I was never contacted. Dear Mr. Ortiz, this letter is to inform you. And also it took them like 4 days to investigate it, which does make sense. It wasn't that big of a investigation. This letter is to inform you that it has been thoroughly investigated and appropriate disposition of the matter has been effected. While North Carolina General Statute 153A-98 prohibits this office from publicly commenting on personnel matters, I want to thank you for bringing this incident to our attention, since citizen complaints often aid this office in supervising our personnel in a proper and professional manner. This office strives to maintain the highest standards in our employees' contact with citizens, and this investigation and reviews of citizen complaints are important in maintaining those standards. I hope that any further contacts you have with our employees will be of a positive nature. So that there goes to show, essentially they can't say exactly what they did, but it was investigated and appropriate disposition of the matter has been effected. He says that I hope any further contacts you have with our employees will be of a positive nature, implying that he could tell this one was a negative nature, and Deputy M. Kampe was punished, I would assume. So that is Roberto Reyes, the major for services commanding. And yeah, this is from the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office. NSW Wright is the sheriff. Just hiding my personal info. But I want to thank everyone who watched. We got one of the tyrants. This was the first time I've ever actually had a negative experience with an officer like that. Multiple officers. I did not file a complaint against Sergeant Hodges, as I'm not trying to beat a dead bush, you know what I'm saying? Like, this or not investigation, I guess this one's over, but, you know, I'm not trying to just keep pushing it. I know some people do, and, you know, you do 100% have a right to, but I'm just going to go about my business, and maybe in a few weeks or in a few months, we might pay another visit to the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office and see what they're about. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.